Hi book lovers, I'm Motehول. Welcome to the channel. I'm into self-help books, so today I picked Atomic Habits to level up our language. And about this book, to be honest, chapter 19 grabbed my attention and I'm starting right here. This chapter explains a powerful idea. We stay motivated when the task is just right, not too easy, not too hard. James Clear, the writer, calls this the Goldilocks rule. Let me quickly sum up the story of Goldilocks before we dive into the rule. A curious girl named Goldilocks sneaks into a house owned by three bears. She tries their porridge, chairs, and beds, and always picks the one that's just right. That's the sweet spot we're aiming for. Not too easy, not too hard. When a challenge is slightly beyond our current ability, we feel focused, excited, and engaged. Too easy, we get bored. Too hard, we feel overwhelmed. But when it's challenging enough, we enter a state of flow. About learning English, yes. For example, when you want to learn English, just don't torture yourself with Shakespeare. Or don't bore yourself to death with hello on repeat. Find that sweet spot. 3 new expressions a day, a bit of real life practice, and boom, you are in the Goldilocks zone. And that's how I built my bilingual habits, a snack size step at a time. So we stay motivated when the challenge is just right, not too easy, not too hard. But what happens when the excitement fades, when we feel bored? James Clear says the threat to our success is not failure, it's boredom. And this chapter explains how to stay focused when you feel bored. Boredom is natural. Even the best routines, exercising, studying, can feel dull over time. And here's the key. Professionals stick to the schedule. Amateurs let life get in the way. James Clear reminds us that successful people never wait for motivation. They show up even when it's boring. They understand mastery is repetition. The habit itself becomes the anchor, not the mood. Let's move on 3 English expressions for daily conversations from this book. Stick to it. Continue doing something even when it's hard. ادامه دادن به کاری حتی اگه سخته. Atomic Habits reminds us that success is not about intensity, it's about consistency. Even when motivation fades, the key is to stick to it. The key is to continue doing it, even it's hard. Fall off track. Stop following a plan or routine. James Clear explains that setbacks are part of the process. Everyone will fall off track at some point. Everyone will stop following their plan or routine at some point. The secret is not to avoid failure, but to recover quickly. Missing one day doesn't ruin your progress, but 2 or 3 without a plan might. So when you fall off track, just start again. Make it a habit. Turn an action into a regular routine. تبدیل یک کار به یک عادت روزانه. The book's core message is simple. Don't aim for perfection. Make it a habit. When you repeat a small action daily, it becomes automatic. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. If you enjoyed this content, like, comment, and subscribe for more lessons that blend language learning with emotional growth. See you next time.